Alright, man. I ain't trying to hold y'all for too long or whatnot, man. I'm just we gotta just, you know what I mean, push, man. Time, man. I'm. I hope that everybody out there, man, is taking their time to understand themselves, man. Taking their time to better themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. Taking the time for yourself isn't you being at the crib watching Netflix or scrolling through the gram or on Facebook. It's not you at home doing your craft, whether that's, I don't know, poetry, drawing, taking photos, editing, music. That's not taking time for yourself. Just because you're by yourself don't mean you're doing work for yourself or to better yourself. That's not what it is. Just because you at home and you sleep, that ain't being with yourself or working on yourself. Like I said, this shit sound crazy to people because you don't understand the power of it. So when I say working on yourself, man, or dealing with yourself, trying to figure out who you is or why you do things you do, you don't figure that out by sitting down in a place and just thinking, I'm just gonna think about life and where life got me. Like I said, that does help, yes, but that's not the full power, the full strength of what you need to do. That's halfway there. Like I said, like, yo, you gotta meditate. You gotta close your eyes, man, and think like that. You gotta think in the dark. Let them thoughts run free. There's a lot of people tell me, asking you, why don't you meditate? Why don't you? They say they don't like the thoughts that come to them or the images they get when I'm like, yo, that's literally facing yourself. You're literally sitting down with yourself and having these real ass ideas. Like, what do you mean you don't like that? That's what you want. I would think when you say you want to understand yourself, you said that's how you do it. You sit down and you think. It's like that. Too many times people be like, yeah, I'm taking care of myself, but they're just at the crib watching TV, man. I'm just gonna binge watch Solo Dolo. I'm gonna go to the spa, man, to the sauna. I'm gonna treat myself nice today. And said, like, yo, for me, said I have a hard time doing that shit because it don't matter in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Too many people complain about today. Complain about, well, that's what it is. They complain about today, man, but they don't think about tomorrow. Like I said, people be like, yo, sacrifice. They gotta sacrifice. Because the people got rich because they doing some shady shit, sacrifices. Like nah, nigga, it ain't gotta be that big. Sacrifice could be just nigga, I'm gonna sacrifice the next 3 months to get what I want to get. And say your mind tells you how long it's gonna take to get that shit. Said then it's just working towards getting what you want to get, putting that real time in. It's a lot of things I'm figuring out now is just like, yo, we have our intuition be strong as fuck. It's everybody's is strong as fuck. Like I said, their inner voice be loud as shit, but it's like, yo, we got this mind that just don't want to do something or just think about this or what if they don't like this or what if they this or I really don't feel like this. Like I'm saying, like, yeah, let that shit go. So that when you close your eyes and you sit with yourself, you realize this shit. Like, yo, wait, nigga, I might be getting in my own way. You know, I think about how to get money, and then I get these ideas about how to get money, but these ideas don't fit my ideology. I can't see myself doing these things, so therefore I'm not gonna do those things. Like, we wonder why you didn't get nothing, right? I said, yo, you want to reach your higher self, man. It's gonna take time with yourself. I'm saying, don't just do things to do it. Do things with a purpose. That's why I try to tell people all the time. They say they don't understand that. Make a purpose behind this, and it makes it stronger. You said I only like candles for certain occasions. Talk about that. Let me show you. Satellite. Crystal Favor. This is hotlife.com. Like I said, made with real crystals, man. Intuition stone. Wisdom stone. It says made with real crystals. They got the crystals and these things and everything. You know what I mean? I said light it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Then it said you're putting energy into it. I said to that shit too, like taking an extra step to do something to symbolize it. Like I said, to do something that tells yourself something. I see all the time people be online like, yo, send a prayer. You know what I'm saying? For me, we need a prayer or this and this. And it's like, yo, if you're going to do that, right? If you're going to send a prayer to somebody, why not be like, all right, let me just light a match, say my prayer real quick, and then blow it out. Because you're putting energy into this now. It ain't just a thought. It's a thought and a movement on this plane. You know what I'm saying? This physical realm, I'm doing something too. It ain't just a mental thing either. So you're giving it more power, giving it more strength, sending that healing energy. Like I said, I read once, maybe I heard it, I don't know. Wrote it down on the wall. I said, you see the room, man. The scribble dibbles on that bitch, cause I write ideas and shit like that. Shit that's not really worth saving, but all around this room there's words and shit like that, phrases and things like that. And I said one that really got me a quote, man, is truth is stranger than fiction. Truth is stranger than fiction. And you gotta understand that we're lied to every day. Last part's why, but truth is stranger than fiction, man. There's some crazy shit in this world that we just don't understand and we can't believe. like I said, and I said to someone the other day, the reason why it's like that though, the reason why we believe things or we have a certain ideology or you know what I'm saying, our mind works in a certain way or we can only grasp a certain picture of or certain realities because it said we're forced fed this shit when we're a kid. We don't as a kid you believe in all kind of crazy shit. True or false, it don't matter. You believe in all kind of crazy shit. I said the powers that be try to calculate that shit, man. They try to take that shit out the equation. Nah, that ain't real. This is what real is. That's what fake is. And that's just that. And I said they don't even. It ain't even like they can tell you why it's not real or not. It's just that's make believe. Okay. So you believe that that's make believe when you grow with that shit. I don't know, some shit make believe. Nigga, Tooth Fairy is kind of like same class kind of thing. Shit. My army shut that. What I'm trying to say is that when I say reality, it isn't what it is. It's science. Science is like known spirituality. That's kind of confusing because basically, if you don't know about it, then it's spiritual. It's invisible. Even though this shit right here is invisible too. Because science is a bunch of invisible shit. They can't see this shit. You gotta get microscopes and this because naked eye you can't see this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is spiritual. This shit is all this shit connects to a certain source. You know what I'm saying? Everything came from something. And they're trying to figure out, science trying to put words on what the fuck everything is. So nothing wrong with science. So you can understand it when it's a whole other language. Well, look, man, that's not really why. This ain't why I'm here, okay? I came here because I came across. I don't know, man. Kyle Rittenhouse, he's finna go to trial. That's the grown 17-year-old man who went to Illinois, killed 2, injured 1. Not Illinois, he went to Wisconsin, man. Went to Kenosha from Illinois, you know. During the Jacob Blake protest and shit. It said he's 17 years old. He traveled from Illinois. He lived on the border of Illinois and Wisconsin. He traveled from his home in Illinois to Kenosha on the border, Wisconsin side though. Said he was charged with first degree intentional homicide, first degree reckless homicide, first degree attempted homicide. He shot 3 men. He killed 2, injured 1. That's where this shit really came from. Cause he about to go to trial, but the guy that the kid shot, he's suing the city. So his paperwork's out and shit. He's suing the city. The paperwork for him is out and shit. Maybe I'll trying to think, man. It's been YouTube, so I'm gonna put the shit in the community section and shit. I'm gonna have shit up there so you can see it for yourself and shit. Like I said, it is. But that's where I got the information from. And really, that's why I was like, yo, I gotta tell y'all about this shit, because this shit like wild. It's really wild. Listen, the whole thing is kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like if he get off, and said the shit around it is all weird and sketchy anyways. They said everything around the situation is really weird and sketchy. But let me tell you what it's about. So he went to Wisconsin because he's a part of a white nationalist militia group. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you about them too. But they were working with the Kenosha Police Department, man. They were there to protect property and assist in maintaining order. You know what I mean? So basically, the people there got basically hired or some shit like that. Maybe they wasn't hired, but they were volunteers and shit like that. Well, so how it went about was the former Kenosha City Council member. His name is Kevin Cap. Yeah, his name is Kevin Matthewson. He formed a militia and it's called the Kenosha Guard. I said, and he used Facebook to gather people. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh, there's a big group and shit." He posted to Facebook and he was looking for. I said, I quoted shit up. I got notes. I quoted this shit. He was looking for patriots willing to take up arms and defend our city tonight against evil thugs. The invite. You know what I'm saying? Who's trying to come slide through and protect us against these thugs. Like I said, and the way this shit went about was Kevin Matthewson. He emailed David Best, that's the elected sheriff of Kenosha, and Daniel Miskins. He's the chief of police for Kenosha, and he told him that him and his local militia was gonna be mobilizing the night of this third protest. That's when it all happened. It was 3-day protest, and it was on the third day where it should happen. And that he had 3,000 people RSVP to be there and help out. You know what I'm saying? Volunteer to help out. And he told the police department where they was gonna be. He said they're gonna be uptown, downtown, and in the local neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Patrolling and making sure no one that's not supposed to be there is in there. So it's kind of weird because how do you know, nigga? You're a regular ass civilian, man, and you gonna tell somebody who belongs where. Even as a police officer, how the fuck you know who belongs where? Like I saying, it's kind of offensive to be like, nigga, you gonna check my ID to see where I live, nigga, to see where I belong. I said I belong anywhere I want to be. So that's just that. It don't matter the color, nigga, white, black, purple, green, nigga. Like, I guess if you're purple and green, if you're purple and green, you might want to know, hey, what the fuck you doing around here, man? You don't look. You don't look like me. But nah, white or black, white, black, brown, it don't matter. Like I said, no one has a right to ask you what you're doing here. So unless it's on a private property, nigga, and I'm on that property and the owner's standing there, nigga, like, yo, you have no right. In all honesty. Like I said, unless it's at someone's house or some shit like that, like I said. But if who the fuck is people, nigga? Random ass motherfuckers in trucks with guns talking about who is you. But like I said, they say Kyle Rittenhouse, he had a AR-15 Smith & Wesson with a 30-round clip, and it was slung around his body, man. It was in his hands and his body, on his back. It was just slung around this area, man. He had this shit all night. Like I said, first of all, he's 17. He's a grown man, but he's 17. Said it's against the law for a 17-year-old, underage person to have firearms, even rifles. I'm saying, like, you could still, I know back in the day you could buy them from Walmart if you were 18 years old, but I think Walmart kind of put those shits in the back. You probably can buy them online or some shit, but it's against the law. 17-year-old kid, man, to be walking around with his bare ass. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, he was there. The police department and the sheriff's department, you know what I'm saying? They both was with Kyle Rittenhouse and this group before and after the shooting. Like they was all at a car dealership together. They was talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? The cops gave the people their water. They were helping, like they were for real there to help them out. You know what I mean? So those witnesses and shit there, you know what I'm saying? So they say 11 p.m. people saw that group with the police. That's what the witnesses say. That's what I'm saying. the guy that got shot and survived, man. So he's suing the city, and they got some really good shit. And it's just like, damn, this shit interesting as hell. Cause like, what the fuck they gonna do with this kid? Cause the way this shit's being played out, the way the story goes, like I said, it seemed like there's some culpable blame. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, maybe this kid, he was hyped up. Like I said, he was paid. Maybe not even paid, but he was there with support of the police department. He was doing a good job, doing the right thing, and that's why this shit's national. That's why people freaking the fuck out. Cause like, yo, what the fuck going on, man? I said, yo, this kid, they raised money for him, what, 2 mil or some shit like that, man. Got him out of jail or some shit while he was locked up. Like, they think he a martyr, and it's like, they ain't lying. I said, when you see he's there with the police officers, it's like, yo, this shit crazy. Like, yo, like I said, police officers now are basically deputizing civilians, random ass people, no training, and officers were like they got no training either. Like, no one got fucking training. Who the fuck? You got some random ass people out here, some fucking locals out here that's straight up patrolling the streets. Like, this shit like I don't know, man. Shit like this shit like comic or some shit, man. So we got the criminals in charge and shit. The criminals are the one. That's fucking kind of scary thing about that shit, man. That's what it would seem like. The criminals are the ones out here patrolling the streets, man. The people that are push an old man down on the ground, beat that nigga in the head, and they've done it. They're the ones in charge. They done that shit live on camera during one of these protests. Old ass man pushed him down, hit his head, busted his shit open. Protecting the people though. But get on topic, man. So at 11:45, man, people heard shots fired. Like I said, there's a video, and that's what really makes the whole thing even wilder, man. Cause when you hear the story without a video, you're like, yo, this shit crazy. But then when you see the video too, it's like, yo, said in all honesty, nigga, I don't even know if the kid did wrong. Like I said, it puts you in a weird spot. Cause like, yeah, the first one definitely, yo, you kind of shot a man in cold blood type shit. Like I said, I don't know your fear level. 17-year-old. These are grown ass men out here in these fucking streets, man. I don't know where his group went, but somehow, some way, everybody with guns were gone, and it was just this little ass kid with a gun, and a whole bunch of scary people. They called them thugs online. We're surrounded by thugs. A little kid surrounded by thugs, man, with a gun. It's like, what do you expect to happen? And it's not like this little kid look like a grown ass man. This little kid look like a little ass kid. But he a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Call him a kid, but he said that you a man. You decided, nigga, like, yo, this is my life. Taking control. I said, I'm with you. 16, I'm on the same shit. 16, I was done listening to rules, man. Really before that, nigga. 14, I was done listening to rules, man. So I felt like I was never heard anyways. My voice was never, you know what I'm saying? My opinion never mattered. Fuck a thing. I'm gonna get it on my own, regardless. I don't give a fuck. And I said, I'll take all the ass whoopings, and not even like, at that point it was done. Too big with ass whoopings, man. I'll take all the punishments, nigga, whatever. You can't do shit. On the side, nigga, this is my life now. I said 17 years old, I knew. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out, man. I said 17 years old, this nigga knew. He was already, yo, these are the people. Like I said, I think I seen a story too, like, yo, his mama brought him out there. So it's kind of like, yo, what kind of mom is you? Where the parents at, bro? That's why they need to get some shit too, man. Neglect or something. Like, yo, y'all, what you talking about, bro? 17-year-old kid, you drove there across the state line with a gun to do what? So he famous now though. We said, but 11:45, man, he shot the first shot off. After that, people say the witnesses, you know what I'm saying? They say he called his friend Black. They said I don't know how they know people's names. I said I guess he got the records and shit. I said that he's suing the city because of this shit happening. These niggas working with the city, but Kyle Rittenhouse called his friend Black and told him he shot someone, and then people were yelling that he just shot someone, so he took off and he was running, and then when he ran, people ran out, they chased him down. Like I said, and they say they tried to disarm him, and that's where he shot someone in the chest, and he shot the last guy, the one who's suing the city. He shot him in the arm, and then he ran off, walked off. You know what I'm saying? Back to the police's arms. Wasn't detained, wasn't questioned. He was just escorted out. Got back in the car. I guess mama came pick him up, and they drove off back home. Said he got arrested. They GoFundMe or whatever, man, donated a mill or whatever, and got him out. So he about to go to trial now. Like I said, the big thing that tripped me the fuck out was just the fact that he working with the city. Like, they really... Before I get there, let me just say... Excuse me, man. When you watch this video, they said it's crazy. And they said, because as the story goes, he was in a group where everybody had guns. They with the cops. They cooling. All of a sudden, there's no one around. It's like a fucking setup. All of a sudden, there's no one. There's. Fuck, did they all go? He's by himself now. They was all protecting the dealership, and now there's no one. You know what I mean? Don't know what happened before. Like I said, all you see is little videos. It's a video of people pushing around a dumpster. They say he went out with a fire hydrant and turned it off, whatever. He sprayed the fire hydrant on the fire and then put the fire out. They say he's some martyr, man, some martyr. Some shit online where they like, he was scrubbing down spray paint on businesses, man. Saying he was doing all this great shit. And I said, but the videos, I seen it a video of him, supposedly, you really can't see him, but I don't even know how you know it's him, but that's what they say, it's him with a fire hydrant, spraying on a fire. Next thing you know, you see, I said, the next video you see is a video of someone running around a car. I said, maybe the first guy was chasing him. So maybe it was, I don't know. They said the video looked like, I guess someone chasing them, yeah. Someone chasing them around a car, then you hear a gunshot, boom. Someone's down, another nigga with a gun is looking at the guy on the ground. Next video you see is a kid running down the street. People yelling. And then, like I said, somebody with a skateboard came, swung, missed. And then, you know what I'm saying, or he fell down first. He's running and he randomly fell. Someone with a skateboard came, swung, missed, and then came back to hit him again, and that guy got shot. That's the guy that got shot in the chest. Boom. And another guy was reaching for the gun. He got shot in like the arm or some shit. I really can't remember like that. I just know he got swung on with a skateboard. Someone swung on him with a skateboard. Whoever swung on him got shot. Maybe he swung on with a skateboard, reached for the gun, and then he pulled the gun back, shot him. And another guy came through, got shot in the arm. So they gotta survive. I said, but I don't know. So what do you expect, man? I can only imagine 17-year-old running down the street, man, after you just killed somebody. scared as fuck. You know what I mean? That shit reality. Heart pounding. And then all of a sudden, nigga, there is a group of people behind you. Like, yo, you did something. You did just do something and you're trying to get away, nigga. We don't want no criminals getting away. But at the same time, nigga, you did it beside an angry ass mob. So now it's like, yo, you motherfuckers rip me apart. I said, so I don't know what I said. But then again, 17 years old. Where you get the gun from? I think I read some shit that was like, he had a friend buy the gun from him, buy the gun for him, because he got money from, what, stimulus money, some shit like that. Like, it's all just some weird, crazy shit. So he got the friend buy him the gun, his mom dropped him across state lines with the gun. He shot somebody, got picked up, brought back home. Was around a group of people, was around the police before and after the shooting. He was out there with a group of people formed by, let me see, get that shit right, hold on. I got notes, I got all this shit. Formed by a former city council member. Formed by a former city council member. Name's Kevin Mathewson. The Kenosha Guard. He was with these people. Not from Kenosha, he's from Illinois though, but he with these people. It was all set up. Said the city council member emailed, he talked to the elected sheriff and the police chief of Kenosha and told them where they were gonna be. The police was there with them. There was a curfew. It was like 9 o'clock or some shit. There was a curfew though. The police were only antagonizing the people that were protesting. There's a lot of shit really weird. The police, if you were out doing regular shit, regular business, going shopping, getting food, at a hair appointment, chilling with your boy, they ain't fucking with you. If you was one of these Kenosha Guard militia men, they wasn't fucking with you. It's only fucking people who were protesting police brutality. If y'all were out past curfew, we fucking with you. We rubber bullets. We gassing y'all niggas. Only them know. Like I said, it was organized. So when these shits come out, when this trial starts, and this shit start to look funny, so there's a reason for that. Even so much so, I read the other day talking about the lawyer, not lawyer, but the judge for the case told the lawyers and the prosecution, or the defendants in the prosecution, that they can't call the people that died victims. They gotta call them protesters, looters, or rioters, not victims, even though they were killed by this man, this misguided man. Like I said, there's a reason for all this shit. I said, you read a little, like I said, it's really weird because this is not coming out from him or from that side. From this trial, the information that you're getting is from a fucking civil suit from a guy who got shot by this kid. So I don't even know if he's suing the kid, he's suing the city, because nigga, y'all were working together. Like I said, and he got proof that yo they working together. Emails, I'm like, yo, huh? It said, so it's gonna be a certain level of protection for him. Like I said, already so. I said today someone got dismissed from the juror pool because they were joking about the death. While said, this shit's it's set up. It's already set up with disappointment, man. It is. I said, and when you look at the story, when you look at everything, and you bring it to the table, it's like, yo, this shit wild. Shit don't seem like an accident. Well, I know I'm a conspiracy theorist extraordinaire, but it don't seem like everybody was where they was supposed to be at the right time. That's what's supposed to happen. The odds that's happening was high, and they just got it. Like I said, and now trials about to start. There's gonna be some more shit. People are gonna be more upset. They're gonna. Y'all niggas don't. Scary thing is y'all niggas don't even know why y'all protest. I feel like y'all person don't do shit. Like yo, voting don't do shit either. You know what do shit is them fucking pockets. So we finna see what the fuck's gonna happen with all these mandates, cause the city of America or somehow, some way the U.S. is adding jobs, but at the same time they're saying there is no jobs or no one's working these jobs. We don't have no delivery drivers, but fuck are they doing then? Confusing. Like I said, I know a lot of people got fired for not being vaccinated. So, where all these jobs coming from, man? Y'all niggas don't want people working that's not vaxxed. Where these jobs coming from? If they don't working, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that's not vaccinated. The numbers will be adding up. So looking at numbers, shit don't add up. I said at the same time, I'm looking around, I'm seeing all these people, all these unions and shit, even regular citizens, you know what I'm saying, suing government. It made me proud, because it's like, yo, that if you really want to affect something, make something change, nigga, put your fucking foot down, nigga. We can all start working tomorrow. Like, I bet, yo, I'm good. Until this shit's right, we ain't doing a goddamn thing. Everything shut the fuck down. They losing billions. I was gonna say, like, yo, people that play sports, y'all niggas just stop working for like a week. I could change everything. Y'all make billions. Y'all bring in billions. You want to take control of your shit? I ain't doing nothing. Ain't no one doing a goddamn thing till we got 50-50 power, nigga. Cause we the players. Y'all provide the fucking cameras and shit, nigga, and we do all the hard work. 50-50 this bitch up. We ain't doing nothing. Said they gonna it all go away. Fuck it then. Give it to them. But if not, nigga, we owe everybody fucking money. Everybody paid us in advance. And they want their shit. And if we ain't give them their shit, nigga, holy fuck. I don't know what it's like to be butt naked on the street begging for but that's what comes next, nigga. Y'all can have it. We good from here. Like I said, the only thing motherfuckers care about is money. Stop giving them your money. Stop giving them your time. Take your time back. Like I said, in the long run, your time's all that really matters. You don't know when you're gonna go. Like I said, if you're a 9 to 5 ass motherfucker, been doing that since 18, been doing that since 5, been doing that since I came out. You died 36. 36 years, nigga, you put into a system and ain't get shit out of it. Ain't no one you left behind get a goddamn thing out of it. You served your whole fucking life. Took orders your whole fucking life. So if that's how you want your story to go, continue on your road. I said, you soon to find what you're looking for. You trying to understand more, trying to see what this world's really about and what you can really do, you soon to find what you're looking for. Guarantee it.